Electric pickup trucks are in extremely high demand. However, electric trucks are pricey and may not be an affordable option for many customers. However, economical EV truck buyers may have another option. Alibaba is a Chinese e-commerce site where you can order an inexpensive electric Changli truck for $2,000 from China. While not affordable by many people's standards, the yet.I'm electric import motors is nevertheless a bargain compared to the cost of a regular electric vehicle. The Nissan Leaf, for example, has a range of 149 miles and costs a little under $28,000. This isn't about freeway-capable cars like the Chevrolet Spark or Nissan Versa. These are four-wheeled automobiles with unpronounceable names that are one plastic film window away from being a golf cart, except that they do a decent job of imitating cars for their ridiculously low MSRPs. The only one in this list that we've heard of is the Changli. It's the cheapest brand we've heard of, and they have the cheapest automobile on the list, which is why so many YouTubers and influencers have bought them just for fun, as they realize that these little cars might potentially be a good deal. Despite being over 2 feet shorter, the Mini looks like a real Mini Cooper. Jiangsu Rupaying Import and Export Company Limited, which owns the Shangzhou's Sealy Vehicle Company Limited Factory, commonly known as the Changli Vehicle Factory, manufactures the small two-seater vehicle, a small Chinese trading company that sells a variety of electric vehicles and parts. It can be equipped with a 3,000 watts motor, 4 horsepower for rear-wheel drive, and a top speed of 45 kilometers per hour or 28 miles per hour. It has a 4.8 kilowatt-hour capacity and is powered by an SLA or Li-ion battery in a 60-volt, 80 amp-hour configuration. As a result, the range is between 70 and 130 kilometers or 43 to 80 miles. You can go up to 130 kilometers without recharging the rechargeable battery, which has a capacity of 4.8 kilowatt. Hydraulic disc brakes are included on the little 12 wheels. Larger off-road tires and larger wheels would turn the 009 into a genuine off-roader. It won't be a serious off-roader, but it'll look like one electric window, a front wiper, an electric heater, a roof cargo rack in the bed, and roof-mounted off-road lighting are all included as standard features. Upgrades such as air conditioning and even a gas-powered range extender are available, turning it into a hybrid vehicle. Again, as far as we can tell, solar isn't actually a thing or even an option, but don't rule out the car just yet. It has 2 large functional screens, one of which is a 9-inch touchscreen. It has a manual air conditioner, often known as a roof fan, that is powered by a lithium battery. Yes, there's a backup camera, and if the translation is to be believed, Bluetooth has a microphone somewhere for making calls. To be honest, as we progress down the list, this is the last of the luxury cars you can get away with. Although the Chinese roots of Changli CLC-KC009 are impossible to hide, the maker claims that it was influenced by the American auto industry. There are several color options available, or you can use their in-house graphics package. They have a Jeep badged vehicle with the word Explorer emblazoned across the grille. 2 computer fans installed to the side of a laundry basket look to be the climate control system connected to the pop-up sunroof. But I think you're missing the point of that line. This truck has a sunroof that pops up. This electric pickup truck costs $2,000 and has a longer range than a second-hand Nissan Leaf. Not only does it provide the most up-to-date backup camera technology at an affordable price, not only does it already exist, but it can be delivered to your driveway, or more likely the nearest port right now. They've introduced a unique feature that no other truck maker has. They'll add a hydraulic dump truck bed for an extra $228. That is something that neither the F-150 Lightning nor the Tesla Cybertruck can claim. That, however, did not contain batteries. It costs an extra $300 for heavy lead-acid batteries, $500 for a lithium-ion battery pack, 3 kilowatt-hour, $710 for a larger lithium pack, 5 kilowatt-hour, and $1,050 for a massive lithium battery, 6 kilowatt-hour. It comes with a 110-volt charger, and the charging time is 6 to 8 hours. The electric truck, known as Changli model number CLPK002 on Alibaba, is a 2 to 3 scale replica of a Ford F-150 with a face that looks like a ripoff. However, the CLZKC009, which costs $2,000, has a payload capacity of 880 pounds. The vehicle is only 3,500 millimeters long and can carry up to 400 kilograms of weight. It also has a 64-liter storage space. It has a 3-door cargo container for easy expansion of loading and unloading boundaries. The small Changli electric truck isn't expected to have remarkable specs. It can reach a top speed of 28 miles per hour Thanks to its little 3 kilowatt motor or 40 kph, it's not legal to use it on the street. The truck's best application, however, is as a small utility vehicle for persons who own a vast property. You may be able to drive it on streets with a 35 miles per hour speed restriction in some states. If that's the case, you'll primarily be getting an all-purpose pickup truck to drive around town. The electric vehicle is performing better than expected. It's more than just a beefed-up electric golf cart. It's a working truck. The truck's dump bed is particularly beneficial, as it's ideal for collecting and carrying yard debris around the yard. Of course, a small electric vehicle like this isn't for everyone. It's mostly determined by the individual's transportation requirements as well as local traffic laws. However, when those two elements come together, the fact that you can have a great little Chinese electric vehicle for less than the cost of a new golf cart is fairly incredible. The truck is shockingly well made. It comes with full metal body panels, power windows and doors, a key fob, and a complete lighting kit. When you consider the price, every detail about the Changli is astounding. None more so than the exterior, which is entirely made of metal. Even the fenders aren't made of plastic like those found in a much more expensive buggy or golf cart. Metal is far more valuable material in the automotive car, and it's also safer because it's stronger and more lasting. It's also a greater heat conductor than plastic, which means the car will live longer in hotter conditions. Torchinsky, an artist, writer, designer, and automotive enthusiast residing in Los Angeles, had to sign a document with the DOT agreeing to exclusively use the EV for short-distance recreational purposes when he imported it through Alibaba. Essentially, you must pledge to the DOT that you would not use the Changli for anything other than golf court purposes. The trouble of importing and passing customs for these little vehicles is handled by the EIM or Electric Import Motors, so Americans may order one as easily as they can an electric bicycle. A small car or truck appears in your driveway after a few clicks. The car version, which has a smaller battery and lower-powered motor, costs $4,800, while the truck costs almost $7,500. Optional features raise the price, but they allow drivers to tailor the car to their specific demands. The small Chinese EV truck costs $2,112 on Alibaba. If you want a fleet of them, you can have them for $2,072 each. If you order 5 or more, you'll be charged extra for shipping. This will likely add another $2,000 or more to the entire cost, depending on where you reside. Optional amenities such as air conditioning, a hydraulic dumping bed, and larger battery will also cost more. Years ago, the Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards were revised to include a part dedicated to low-speed vehicles known as Standard 500. It specifies exactly what an LSV must have in order to be federally street legal and drive on U.S. roadways. The usual suspects are present: lights, mirrors, turn signals, brakes, a top speed of 25 miles per hour, seatbelts, and so on. Many of the components, including tires, seatbelts, windshield glass, backup camera, and pedestrian warning system or noisemaker, must come from DOT-certified sources. The final car manufacturer must subsequently register with the NHTSA and provide the vehicle with a VIN that is consistent with U.S. regulation. Of course, a small electric vehicle like this isn't for everyone. It's mostly determined by the individual's transportation requirements as well as local traffic laws. However, when those two elements come together, the fact that you can have a great little Chinese electric vehicle for less than the cost of a new golf cart is fairly incredible.